Attention passionate Kansas City CHIFS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Kansas City Chiefs' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Kansas City Chiefs fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Kansas City CHIFS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the NFL offseason, you've probably noticed how active the Kansas City Chiefs have been, and this latest move is nothing short of shocking, or maybe it's exactly what we needed to stay on top. The Chiefs, as we all know, have built a reputation over the last few years as a team that's not afraid to make bold moves, especially when it comes to bolstering their roster with veteran talent. This offseason, that trend continues with a move that's been buzzing around the NFL circles, the signing of none other than Von Miller. Yes, you heard right. Von Miller, a name that's synonymous with pass rushing excellence, is reportedly signing with the Kansas City Chiefs, and this could be a game changer for their defense and their Super Bowl aspirations. Now, let's take a step back and appreciate what this really means. The Chiefs, they already have a formidable pass rush, with guys like George Karlaftis, who's shown flashes of becoming a top-tier edge rusher, and Charles Omnihu, who's been a solid contributor. But adding Von Miller, that's like putting a jet engine on your already powerful machine. It's about adding that extra edge, that veteran presence, that proven ability to turn the tide of a game with a single rush. Even at 36 years old, Miller remains one of the most technically sound pass rushers in the league, and his ability to get to the quarterback is still elite. You see, Von Miller's game isn't just about raw speed, although he's still fast. It's about technique, timing, and his mastery of the craft. He's a guy who can change his rush mid-move, who can dip low, spin, or use a quick inside rush to beat linemen off the snap. His hand placement, his ability to read the offensive line, and his quick first step make him a nightmare for any tackle. And let's not forget, back in his prime, Miller was the Super Bowl MVP, a guy who could change the course of a game with his relentless pursuit and game-changing sacks. That kind of pedigree is exactly what the Chiefs need on third down, especially in obvious passing situations. Now I know what some of you might be thinking, 36 years old. Isn't that a bit old for a guy to be signing a big deal? And that's a good question. But here's the thing, Von Miller's effectiveness isn't just about raw athleticism anymore. It's about technique, experience, and his football IQ. Despite the years, he's still a technician who can exploit offensive linemen's mistakes and make plays. Remember, he's been part of some of the most iconic defenses in recent NFL history, and his ability to analyze and adapt is second to none. Plus, the signing is most likely a short-term deal, maybe just a one-year contract, which makes sense given his age and the current state of free agency. Talking about the financial side, it's pretty clear that Miller isn't expecting a huge payday like he did earlier in his career. In fact, looking at recent contracts, a deal around $7 million for 1 year seems reasonable. It's a salary that makes sense for a veteran who can still produce at a high level but doesn't want to sign a multi-year deal with too much risk. This kind of contract also gives the Chiefs flexibility to add other pieces later in free agency or the draft. It's a smart move, and it shows that the Chiefs aren't just content with what they have, they're constantly looking to upgrade, especially in the pass rush. And let's talk about what Miller brings beyond just the sacks and pressure. His leadership and veteran presence in the locker room are invaluable. The Chiefs, with their young core, can learn a lot from someone like Miller, a guy who's been through the highs and lows of NFL success, who's played in big games, and who understands what it takes to win championships. His presence alone can elevate the entire defense, making everyone around him better. And in a league where pass rushers are king, having a guy like Miller lining up across from your tackles can open up opportunities for other rushers, creating chaos for the opposing offensive line. Now, for the Chiefs, this move could be just what they need to push over the edge. The AFC West is as competitive as ever, with teams like the Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos all making moves to improve. The Chargers, for example, added some key defensive pieces and are expected to have a potent offense led by Justin Herbert. the Raiders still have a solid core, and the Broncos, with a new quarterback and a revamped roster, are looking to bounce back. In this landscape, Kansas City's key to maintaining their dominance is their defense, especially their pass rush. With the addition of Miller, they're not just competing, they're sending a message that they're here to win now and they're not messing around. And of course, this isn't just about the present. It's about the future, too. Miller's mentorship could be instrumental for younger players like George Karlaftis, who's still developing but shows a lot of promise. Having a veteran like Miller around can help refine their technique, teach them how to handle the pressure of big games, and develop their instincts on the field. The Chiefs have always been a well-coached team, and integrating a player of Miller's caliber into their defensive scheme could unlock a new level of explosiveness. Now, let's zoom out a bit and look at the bigger picture. The Chiefs, under head coach Andy Reid and quarterback Patrick Mahomes, have established themselves as perennial contenders. Mahomes, of course, is the focal point of their success. His ability to extend plays, make impossible throws, and lead game-winning drives is unmatched. But to truly sustain this success and keep the championship window open, the team needs to strengthen its defense, especially in pass rush situations. The signing of Von Miller could be the piece that pushes them from good to great, from a team that's always in the conversation to one that's constantly hoisting the Lombardi Trophy. There's also the aspect of how the fans perceive this move. Chiefs Kingdom has always been passionate and loyal, and they've seen their team make some incredible moves over the years. The signing of Miller is a clear statement. The Chiefs are all in for another Super Bowl run. It signals a window of opportunity that they're determined to maximize. It's about building a roster that can withstand the best defenses in the league and get after the quarterback with relentless pressure. And for the league, this signing sends a message that veteran pass rushers are still highly valued, even as they age. It shows that experience, technique, and football intelligence can sometimes outweigh raw athleticism, especially when paired with a well-designed scheme. The NFL is a league that's constantly evolving, but some principles remain timeless, and pass rush is one of them. Von Miller, with his career accomplishments and skill set, still has what it takes to make an impact at the highest level. In terms of expectations, if this deal goes through, fans should anticipate Miller being used primarily on obvious passing downs, third-and-long situations, and in situations where his pass-rushing prowess can be maximized. It's about strategic deployment, leveraging his strengths to get to the quarterback quickly and disrupt the timing of opposing offenses. The Chiefs' defensive coordinator, Steve Spagnuolo, is known for scheming up blitzes and pressure packages, and adding a veteran like Miller could give him even more options to keep opposing quarterbacks guessing. In conclusion, what we're witnessing is a strategic move by the Kansas City Chiefs, a team that's always looking to stay ahead of the curve, always trying to improve and adapt. The signing of Von Miller isn't just about adding another player. It's about reinforcing their identity as a relentless, championship-caliber team. It's about making a statement to their division rivals and the entire league that the Chiefs are not resting on their laurels. They're hungry, they're aggressive, and they're willing to make bold moves to secure another Super Bowl title. Pause here, just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Kansas City Chiefs news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the next few weeks will be crucial. The draft, free agency, roster cuts, everything will play a role in how the Chiefs shape their team for the upcoming season. But one thing is for sure. With Von Miller potentially joining their ranks, Kansas City is sending a clear message that they're all in, that they're aiming for another Super Bowl, and that they're willing to do whatever it takes to make that happen. The impact of this move isn't just about the immediate boost on the field. It's about the mindset, the confidence, and the swagger that comes with signing a player of Miller's caliber. Chiefs fans, you should be excited because this is exactly the kind of move that keeps your team at the top, that keeps the AFC West on notice, and that makes every game a must-watch event. The upcoming season is shaping up to be one of the most exciting yet, and with this signing, the Chiefs are once again proving why they're one of the most formidable teams in the NFL today. And now, Kansas City Chiefs fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Kansas City Chiefs. Do you think Miller will be the difference maker? Are you excited about what this signing means for the team's Super Bowl chances? Let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Kansas City Chiefs news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most thrilling in recent memory, and we're here to bring you all the action, analysis, and inside stories. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Chiefs!